Mackenzie.
And I'm Morgan.
And we're doing a review now.
Yay!
Luigi!
We will be reviewing, I will be reviewing Shocking Blue by Manic Panic, and Mackenzie will be reviewing Atomic Turquoise by Manic Panic.
Atomic Turquoise! Hell yeah!
You can go first.
Okay. Alright, so I used Atomic Turquoise, and I've actually tried it twice, and once it turned out bad, and I'm going to tell you why, and the second time it turned out awesome, and I'm going to tell you why again. So, Atomic Turquoise.
So glad.
So, Atomic Turquoise is a very light blue, and it's really pretty when it turns out. Now, you need to make sure that you've got a very pale blonde hair, or it will not turn out. Atomic Turquoise was actually the first unnatural color that I ever tried on my hair. Yeah, and I didn't leave the bleaching long enough, and it was my first time bleaching, and so it was all brassy and orange. I've got horror photos of it. And it turned green, and not a pretty green, it was like a dead slug green. So, Atomic Turquoise, you do need to be careful with it, or it won't turn out like how you want it to, which I'm assuming you want it to turn out nice and light blue, because I've gotten a lot of questions like, what is that light blue color? That's Atomic Turquoise by Manic Panic, motherfuckers! So, that's what it is. You're not motherfuckers, I just love you guys. It's a term of endearment!
For us.
Yeah. Anyways, hey now. Ho.
Okay.
Now that that's out of the way, so you just need to be careful with it, because if your hair isn't a pale enough blonde, then it won't turn out. And so you just have to be careful. But when it does turn out, it is this gorgeous light blue. It's like a sky sort of blue, except only the sky right now isn't super blue from what I can see. It's not the same blue. Anyways, oh, now I've got a big sun. Like,
nope, stop it.
Ah! Help me!
Shut up.
So, Atomic Turquoise is a really lovely light blue color, and it actually lasted for a pretty long time, and my little jaunt with it was cut short because of swimming in school.
We don't have to swim anymore.
We don't have to swim anymore!
It's okay.
Anyways, so, chlorine cut my lifetime with Atomic Turquoise short, and we can put in photos of what it was after chlorine. But I think, yeah, BAC. Yeah, it sort of turned white, sea foamy, and then it turned celery on the bottom. But anyways, I miss that color. But so, that's Atomic Turquoise. It lasts for a long time. It's a beautiful color, and when it fades, it just turns to an even lighter, like baby blue. I actually got a lot of questions. What is that really light blue? That's also a faded Atomic Turquoise. So, it lasted for a really long time, and it faded really nice, and actually the faded color is something a lot of people try to achieve, and you can do that by adding conditioner to the dye and just diluting it and adding that to your hair. So if that's what you're interested in, or if you're just going to go Atomic Turquoise, either way, it's a good color. You just need to make sure that your hair is light enough before you dye it.
Okay. On to Shocking Blue by Manic Panic. This is...
Oh yeah, Atomic Turquoise is by Manic Panic.
I already said that.
Oh yeah. Cool.
This is probably the best blue or best dye that we've used. Like, I mean, me and Mackenzie have both used it, and both times it has turned out awesome. It's a really pretty kind of royal blue. Actually, it's the color of the Pepsi can. Like, the Pepsi can color, because
you can have Pepsi hair.
I was actually really proud of that. I'm like, hey,
look at this, guys!
It's a really pretty color, turns royal blue. It stays for a long time.
Holy cow, it stays for a long time.
Yeah, it stays. It doesn't really bleed that well. I mean, that much. I mean, of course, all things bleed, and when you wash them.
I bleed!
I'm trying to
Hurry up then!
explain
No, I'm
this.
just kidding.
It doesn't bleed much, with just like cold water or something. When you wash it, it doesn't really come out much. It's a nice dye. You'll get compliments on it. I mean, it's really pretty. You can go, I'd suggest a blonde, like probably a lightish blonde, because you always kind of have that thing where you just kind of want to keep all hair dyes just at a lightish blonde to dye them at. So...
But it is a darker color, so you can have a slightly darker. Just don't get too crazy with it being dark. Otherwise, it'll turn darker, darker, darker.
Because, I mean, some people say that you can add it to, like, black hair and it'll give you this really pretty raven kind of color. I mean, go for it. I ain't gonna have black hair for a long time again, so...
Tell us how that works out. We want to know.
So, overall, it's very pretty. It stays in for long, doesn't bleed or anything, and... Oh! If you leave the dye in for a long time, like 2 hours, hour and a half kind of thing, it'll start to kind of give you like little violet streaks,
which are really freaking sweet.
It's actually really pretty. The only problem is it goes away relatively fast.
But
so
then you've got a pretty baby.
It's not that much of a problem. I mean, it's just kind of a little thing for leaving the hair dye in. I mean, it's
added
pretty.
bonus.
We liked it, so...
So, Shocking Blue and Atomic Turquoise are good colors. Bam!